Hello, how's your day? I hope your day is good. I hope your day is well. I hope you took care of yourself today. I hope you found peace today. So we're gonna jump in with a prayer, read some of the word, chat a little bit, and get to the cards, all right? So we want to thank God. We want to thank the other room. We want to thank Jesus. We want to thank the divine lineage. We want to thank all the ancestors of the closest to the sun. That's with the divine lineage. We want to thank our higher self. We want to thank Spirit for being there with us. We want to thank Spirit for his patience. We want to thank Spirit for teaching us patience. We thank Spirit for our gifts. We love you, Spirit. We thank you for discernment, clarity, understanding, truth. Thank you. 147 on the timer. So, we opened the Bible on Matthew chapter 28, verse 18, 19, and 20. Okay. This passage is called the Risen Christ. And Jesus came and spake unto them, saying, all power is given unto me in heaven and in earth. Go ye therefore and teach all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Ghost, teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you. And lo, I am with you always, even until the end of the world. Right? So, what I get from this is right here, Jesus let us know who he is in the spirit. And Jesus gave us direct order to call him. And so all this power is with Jesus. So when you call Jesus and you know somebody is doing something behind the scenes because your gifts are activated, you just call Jesus and you go back there with him, right? But that tells you the power that Jesus got, his authority and his sovereignty. And it also lets the spectators know, or let you know, the viewer, the person who is calling on Jesus. It lets you know what to do, to sit back and observe, to sit back and watch all things whatsoever. It's a commandment. You are taught and commanded to observe. We are to watch frequencies. And so when you watch a frequency, you're watching a mood. Your mental, right? Your mind, right? So spirituality and mental illness is on the precipice, right? So when you manifest, because everything comes through your mind, right? It is an intentional. You not hearing me. It's intentional. When you set your mind, when your mind and your heart come to an agreement of a set thing that you're destined to do, that you want to do, that you're going to do no matter what, That decision, those decisions, those choices is where it's at. So if you want some other, then that's what you're going to get. It's some other. So I just wanted to share that. Then Jesus said, be not afraid. Don't be scared because you call on Jesus. Don't be scared of them, of the outsider, of the ones who's quote unquote projecting. When you project, you putting your issues on somebody else. You got to have a boundary of what you invite into your energy. Because spirituality and mental illness is on the same precipice. What you feed into is what's intentional. You have to learn to make wise decisions, especially when you're manifesting. I broke today's date down. It breaks down to 4/7/10, which was a year, April 7th, 2010. Where was you at? Whatever you was going through at that time, this reading might help with something that went on between 2010 and 2026. That makes sense. I know it do for me. Because let me tell you something. The whole group is feeling bleak. Every single person that came up against you, they didn't know that you actually call upon Jesus, or that you call upon your higher power, or that you're actively participating. They did not know that about you. They did not know how strong and how thick your faith is in the unseen. They did not know this from the time of April 7th of 2010 until now. Anybody in your life that did you wrong, that betrayed you, crossed you, that cost you some mental, they got it coming. They feeling bleak, was bleak, depressed, pessimistic. They got anxiety. They sad. They crying 1 minute. They dry 1 minute. They might be drinking a lot. But the reason why these people are feeling bleak is because from this time, if they're not deceased, right? Because their secrets is out when it comes to you. Everybody know what's up when it comes to you and this person or these people. These people. Yeah. Their secrets is out. What is hidden and what they're hiding is very dark, and others are starting to understand and know what they're doing and how they go doing things and how they get things done. No joke. No joke. The truth is out. So you call upon Jesus. And Jesus came and spake unto them, saying, all power is given unto me in heaven and in the earth. Right? And you call upon Jesus. And he's a part of your divine lineage. He's your ancestry lineage, right? Okay. Well, Jesus is here with gifts for all. Every last person that's involved. and causing you high blood pressure, stress, mental anguish, lost your job, lost your family, whatever you lost when you was dealing with certain people, certain family members, certain places of work, whatever struck because you show up raw and authentic, you show up love, you show up light, you show up loving, you show up providing. Anything that was done to you from 2010 to now, you're getting your years back. Holy Spirit said they wanted to paint your life as if they were the artist, as if they were God in your life. So when I heard Spirit say that, it took me to the hierarchy and the monarchy in the family dynamic. Some parents want their kids to go off to college and be a doctor, well off. Some kids don't. Some parents don't give a fuck about their kids, right? You understand me? Okay. And all this is brought up due to insecurities of the people, deceit, the jealousy they have, or the lack of motivation, self-imposed limitations, the envy you because you persevered at your lowest moments. Um, so they feeling bleak. So, and Jesus is who you call upon, and He is the one that's got all the power. Okay, so it's when manifesting goes wrong. Okay, when manifesting goes wrong. Okay. You already know what happened. You already know what's happening. You embrace the energy of Mayat. You already know what's happening. The ancestors got a gift for them. It says the ancestors got a gift for a community. That's a group of people. That could be a family. That could be a group of people that meet up in the basement, talk crap about you, do dirty stuff to your pictures, because you know you used to take pictures with these people. These are normally people that's close to you. Oh, please remember that these readings is for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, because you bust through fear like it's nothing. What's this, Holy Spirit? Yeah, they manifested something that got them messed up. When manifesting go wrong, Hawthorne, light activation, acceleration, brilliance, standing your light. Yeah, sacred, sacred, Mary energy, Hawthorne, Mary energy, pure energy, pure, acceleration, brilliance, standing your light, pure, standing your pure light. Mary was pure. God considered Mary pure enough to plant the seed of Jesus in her without a human man. It was sacred. Divine experiences. Do not be afraid of being powerful. Your intuition is powerful. I'm going to use these last. Yeah, Yeah, you receiving something, Spirit says. You're receiving something. You close the cycle. You expose something. What's this, Holy Spirit? Great fortune. That could be spiritual abundance. That could be tangibles. But it's great fortune, fulfillment, contentment, happiness, joy. Your dreams come true. It could be everyday blessings. You living in your purpose. Your job is something you're supposed to be doing for the divine, and you take pride and joy in it. Fruitfulness, you growing. You plant good seeds and you have good luck. Good karma. Yeah, through your intuition, you know what this blessing is for this rich man, this entrepreneur that's in double energy that's behind you. Yeah. Yeah. Spirit said this community is getting a gift from the ancestors. And the ancestors is laughing. I'm going to get this one. So, they manifested against you due to them being insecure within themselves, due to them being envious of you, due to them being jealous of you, due to them being lazy, due to them giving their cross away. They jealous of the protection you have from the divine as well. But you know it. What's this, Holy Spirit? Discipline. Redemption. Training, consistency, and practice. So, somebody's out here that is disciplined. Somebody out here want forgiveness, redemption, penance, redemption, absolution for this madness, for this ecstatic ritual, for this energy release. They depressed. Discipline. It's the punishment. You intuitively know what's going on. Well, you intuitively know what's going on with this entrepreneur or this the person who initiated it, or anybody from that time frame that ever did you dirty, that wished ill will on you. Especially if somebody went to behind the scenes on you and try to change your fate, because that's what they out here doing. So be mindful of the documents you sign. places you go, when you touching door handles and stuff like that, be mindful. Yeah. They getting their karma right now. Yeah. Everybody this madness, this ritual, this energy release. So they want compassion. They want compassion while they getting their discipline. They getting chastised. What's this compassion? This hunter is, yeah, in this community that's getting this, the gift from the ancestor is this discipline. They're getting chastised. So what? Yeah, and you're aware of it. Again, you're aware of it. You're aware of it. You're aware of what's going on with this food that's here. You're aware. Oh, hold on. Where we at? You're aware. The number 13 on that card. Yeah, you're aware. You also aware of the jealousy that they had. So that's why they did it. Because that's what Spirit said. Spirit said they did this because anybody that did something to you between the critical years in your life, the critical years, any critical year between 2010 and today, Spirit is chastising these people because these was critical years. Something could have happened between 2010 and 2016 to you that could have broke you or that could have left you mentally disturbed, and it didn't. You bounced back. And people did things to you out of malice because of their own insecurity. Everything was a projection, which is not your energy. They drinking, they drugging, they spell working, that's backfiring, they being watched and beat on by spirit. And in the law, they experience all kind of bad luck. The past is haunting them like a wolf on a sheep, on a lamb. So they get in their discipline right now. They're getting their ass whooped. Well, they can't get out of it either. For them. Training, consistency, and practice. Yeah. See, you was built for whatever they thought that they had coming to you. They have to cross a life. What's this discipline? This fishy offer. This page of cups. This bullshit. You was consistent. They was consistent with the bullshit as whatever offerings they was sending up or petitions. Or with the crap that they was doing. They was consistent with it. While you was disciplined. You held your ground. You didn't give in to. You didn't entertain. Due to the fact it was low vibrational frequencies. What's this page of cups? Yeah. They was doing this on a constant. They was doing it on a constant. But you was too. But you was training. See, they didn't know what they was doing. Yeah. Again, when manifesting go wrong, and now they want forgiveness, they want redemption, they want penance. Penance. Ain't that what Judas got when he betrayed Jesus? Was penance. They wanted to pay. What's this redemption? Ten of Pentacles. They want to pay. They also asking the divine lineage for forgiveness. What's this Ten of Pentacles? Yeah. Yeah. They've been stopped by the divine. They've been stopped by the divine. Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. This man got the world in his hand. Looking at them 10 Pentacles. He harvesting that shit. They want forgiveness for that. They want forgiveness for that. For what they manifested. They want forgiveness for manifesting and harvesting energy. And they was doing it constantly. It was like on the schedule. You a messenger. You just giving a message. Because they was being greedy. They got to move around. Trying to slow you down. Trying to make your boat ride heavy. Clarify this mainland, this madness, this erratic ritual. Yeah. See, you reap what you sow. So whatever your mind and your heart agree to, that's what you manifested. So you better make sure it's clean when it's coming. If you ain't moving from your heart, don't even do it. Cause see, everything is created twice. You think, you create, you come up with a new idea. I want to start this business. I want to have a family. I. It starts with you. It starts in your mind. And then it flourishes. By how much work you putting into that and trying to survive and doing this and doing that, whatever you got to do. From within. She planted all them grapes. She tilled to them. She take her time. She dressed for the occasion. That was her idea. She was inspired to do this. These motherfuckers was inspired to do these rituals on a constant basis. And now they asking spirit for forgiveness because they know they can't ask you because you're the moved on. Your vibration too high. They tried in every way to get to your vibration and you just won't break. They was inspired to do rituals on somebody that's loving, a healer. A healer. She's carrying him. They was inspired to do rituals on someone who's willing to help them. Because of your discipline. What's this sympathy? This empathy, this sympathy, and this kindness? They want compassion. They want the Queen of Swords spiritual team to show them compassion. This group, this family, want compassion from the Queen of Swords. after they all was inspired to take a leap of faith and harvest in this ritual work. They want forgiveness for going behind the scenes. That's something they got to talk to God about. They try to sacrifice you, but you got your lantern. You keep a lantern. Guide you to the spirit. How they wanted you out in the, how this family wanted you out in the cold. This group, they manifested. What's this Queen of Swords? This Queen of Swords, this Queen of Wands and his friends group, they fighting. They all ganged up against this Queen of Swords because she's loving, because she actually cares. What's this Hunter? This aggressor is seen. Not only that, that was their goal. That was their plan. That was their mission. But it's seen. This tracker, this hunter, this aggressor, they're exposed. Yeah, they're being watched. They also exposed for the slander, the stalking, the defamation of character. Careful, this son. Yeah, they ain't celebrating no more. They ain't partying no more. Yeah. They're not happy no more. Because they was hunting you. So they was stalking you. They ain't celebrating no more. Because you exposed them. You exposed them to them since they wanted to watch you. Anybody who wished you ill will from the 2010 to now. Because you're too strong. You got the strength of the universe with you. You call on Jesus. This Queen of Wands need help from the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, like, please. This Queen of Wands also got help in the past from the Queen of Swords. So this was a whole betrayal. Y'all know how Spirit feel about the betrayals? 3328. Y'all know how Spirit feels about the betrayals. 3328. That's Master 10. Come on. They want forgiveness for going behind the scenes. Grapes to harvest. They put you up. They put you up. They in trouble by the divine. Whatever happened for them from April the 7th, 2010 to now, and getting judgment for it. Yeah. A group of older women. So community refined. Somebody need to cleanse themselves. Spirit says somebody need to clean up their act. You tried to sacrifice somebody. This is what they manifested on. Sacrificing you behind the scenes, but you are disciplined. You're disciplined. You're in alignment. That's what I just got. They didn't know that this is you. This is your natural you. This is you. They didn't know. So they self sacrificing the one who's all seeing and all knowing. What's this Page of Cups and this Hermit? Grand opening. Is it that? Get ready to shine and celebrate as a fresh business or a public venture is on the horizon. Don't let them tell you. Due to your manifestations, because your discipline, what anything you put your mind to from 2010 to now, your manifestations are within reach. As a matter of fact, everybody says, because remember, each word has two different meanings, the good and the bad. So what you work hard for, consistent, and what you practice on, you make sacrifices for it, you shall have it. Everybody. What's this 10 of Pentacles and this 2 of Wands? These professionals want forgiveness for how they was harvesting the money, how they was overbilling or stealing money to grow. They have to release it. Earth sign. They have to release it. And they want your forgiveness for what they did. Behind the scenes, trying to harvest off of your grapes so they can have wine. What's this Page of Wands and this 9 of Pentacles? I guess they thought they listened to John B too much. Yeah, they thought this was a good idea to create. So, an Empress. They thought that this was going to, it would be okay to get a hold of a professional behind the scenes to harvest off of an Empress through ritual work. But they reaping what they sow, and they learned that they have to release. Again, when manifesting going wrong, again, you can manifest all you want. It's what you're doing for that manifestation. It's what you putting out there for that manifestation. It's how you showing up. It's how you being this and how you being that. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. See, it's about the work you put into your manifestations. If they're going to be within reach, what you putting up for, what you sacrificing. And I'm not saying sacrifice like going to get a goat and some dog blood and whatever. No. What are you willing to change about yourself so this could happen for you? Spirituality is an individualized program. Y'all thought it was a great idea to harvest off of an Empress. Y'all thought it was a great idea. You was inspired You got to put in work. You reap what you sow. Envy, Empress, the ritual work. Y'all thought it was a great idea. All right. Behind the scenes, though. So y'all can grow. That's the part that's funny. So y'all can grow. But y'all never expected. Not one time did y'all use y'all's brain like, this is not going to work. Not one time. You was so greedy. You was greedy to believe in this idiotic idea that you created. Everything is created twice. You created this. You live in it. You manifested this. What's this Queen of Swords and this Queen of Wands reverse? Queen of Swords and Queen of Wands reverse. It's being progress being made about this Queen of Swords and this Queen of Wands reverse. It's this Queen of Swords, simplicity, empathy, kindness. This Queen of Swords was kind to this Queen of Wands reverse. So Spirit is working it out because this Queen of Swords actually cared for this bitch. So her punishment gonna be a little bit different than a normal person would that's getting karma or karmic justice or redemption through the universe. Somebody about these people, you cared about these people and these people manifested on you, wishing it will on you. And it actually turned bad for them. What's the Sun in this Three of Cups reverse? They're being sent. They're exposed. This friends group in the reverse that celebrated this shit, they exposed for stalking you and that they're sick. Society looking at them like they're sick. And you know, because you showed up and spilled the news. You watered the world with the truth. Everybody that was asleep, to teach them how to watch the frequency. Being selective. Yeah. They're considered sick in the eyes of society. Yeah. They didn't know that you didn't come to play. They gotta endure this. I asked Spirit today for yesterday why they so obsessed. They obsessed because of who you are. And they want to change it, but it won't be moved. It won't change. You who you are. Verify this medical attention. Yeah. So they know why they got medical issues, why they got illnesses. They know why. I'm mad as hell you cut your hair, bro. You should never. These people that were trying to hunt down your light. These people that were trying to hunt you down, trying to block your success and your celebrations and your wins. They're sick. They try to block your third eye. They try to block your creativity. They try to block your chakras. By going through your root, I see a lot of red and yellow. Trying to affect your solar plexus. They were trying to keep you unstable. But by them doing this to you, you expose everybody for who they really are. What's this, a float? Yeah. You showed up kind and loving to everybody who was a bitch to you. And you always stayed afloat. You always maintained. And now they got to try to maintain the medical issues. They're actually being seen, for the illusions that they put out about you. They're actually being seen. What's this create? What's this? How everybody took impulsive actions to cause you conflict everywhere you went. What's this create? Yeah. So now remember, this create, they was inspired to harvest in ritual work. They was paying for it. The cycle closed on that shit. They stuck with that shit. They stuck in that mindset of the illusions. Yeah, you reap what you sow. Yeah. So everybody from 2010 to now is burdened. What's this professional? You kept it professional in the spiritual realm and on 3D. Yeah. Your partnership behind the scenes with your spiritual family is strict. It's about that business. It's about that work. You call judgment. People is seeking forgiveness from you due to your unwavering strength and your unwavering faith. Because you don't play. What's this grand opening? Yeah, you recover from the past. Your discipline, when it came to them sacrifices behind the scenes, you healed from familiar. That's family. That's a group. What was done to you in the past? What was done between 2016 and now? You having a master reset due to your discipline of what you've been sacrificing and giving up and giving out and all that. Yeah. You made a proposal. Everybody did, right? What's this grand opening in the Six of Cups? Just see, you sacrificed it. You gave it all up. You put the master reset on yourself due to your discipline. And so everybody expect to get forgiveness from you. They expect it, but they ain't putting in no work. Yeah. This group, this friends group, these relationships, they ain't putting in no work. They got to put in the work. They got a professional partnership. They have to put in work. What's this professional in this Two of Cups? Well, this place, they in isolation for causing a lot of people ruins. It's 10 swords there that could be up to 100 people that they cause 10 swords to, that they put in the Four of Cups, that used to work for them. This professional that was harvesting all these people energy. They want forgiveness for this shit. Because they know what they did was wrong and they know they up for fucking judgment right now. Yeah. Again, what you manifest, when manifestations go wrong. When manifesting go wrong, this is what you get. Yeah, this is what you get for messing with the chosen. They probably did this to up to 100 people, man. You reap what you sow. What's this create in the world card? It just made me upset. Not mad, upset. Let me find me some prunes in here. What's this create in the world card? So they they had a bright idea. They took the initiative. They took ownership to harvest in this ritual work with the devil to harvest off the Empress her energy, her 10 pentacles. Again, through work. Come on, man. And guess what? They got the wrong end of the stick. They didn't know that you call on Jesus. And that Jesus got the power of the heavens and the earth. They did that's the universe and in the earth. And below. Anything in it. Yeah. This is what they get. I bet you they won't play in the dark no more. No more high go Gideon. Clarify this afloat in this star. Yeah. Blessed. The Ace of Pentacles, that's blessings. That's tangibles. That's grounded. That's material. They want compassion from the Queen of Swords, so they can survive. Cause they know all the energy is with the star from the star. Who's the Queen of Swords? Who saved them before? This the same person that was doing ritual work on to harvest the energy from. These people at this workplace want forgiveness. They want forgiveness because you didn't do evil for evil. Because Jesus whooping their ass. What's this medical attention in two of wands? I mean, two of pentacles. The hermit. It's saying that you're mentally ill. It's saying that the hermit got y'all. The one that y'all was hunting ended up putting y'all in the lantern. Yeah. The Queen of Swords got the King of Swords. Got control of him moving forward. Yeah. You're aware about this jealousy. They aware about it too, because they the ones who's jealous. What's this Seven of Swords and the Six of Cups? So in the past, they lied on this high priestess. Seven of Swords and the Six of Cups with this high priestess, who's having a reset. Spirit, yeah, she's solid, having a reset. What's this Four of Cups and this Two of Cups? This professional at this organization. They want forgiveness for trying to harvest your energy. They see who you are, cause they manifested this. They manifested this. So when your manifestations go wrong, then you want to realize what's up. Hmm. These professionals that was doing energy harvesting, that want forgiveness, they in isolation, right? And guess what's going on? They overthinking, they feel hopeless, they self-sabotage themselves, they drinking and they drugging, the spell working that's backfiring, they know they being watched, and they depressed. The past deceit. They thinking about all that shit. They can't unforget it. What's this Ten of Pentacles in this world card that y'all was excited to do this ritual work for? Y'all was excited to do ritual work on the Empress. Excited to do ritual work on the Empress behind the scenes, right? That intuitively know what y'all was doing. Yeah. Earth sign was doing it. And that's who got y'all to do it, was the Earth sign. So great fortune for the motherfucker who initiated the shit, and the investor, and the entrepreneur. For y'all strategic plans. It's the gifts. What's up, Ace of Pentacles in the store? Because I was trying to hold on to this Queen of Swords. Because you know that the Queen of Swords is solid. Make sure shit good. Yeah, y'all caught. Yeah, y'all caught. Yeah. What's this Hermit in this Two of Pentacles? Oh, it's momentum for this authority figure. So this happened quickly. At least quicker than you anticipated it. The way this karma doubled the block on your ass. Yeah. You didn't think that this karma was going to hit you in this lifetime? No, listen. That's because the people you did it to before didn't know how to meditate and manifest. You did it to a high priestess hierophant. So behind the scenes, things is balancing out for this emperor, King of Wands. Things is balancing out for him, right? Spirit said you reaping what you sow, and it's faded, and it's coming in strong. That's the momentum. That's what's coming in fast, hot, and ready, like a little Caesar's pizza. Hot and motherfucking ready. You did this to God's daughter. Hawthorne, great fortune. God's daughter. You did this to one of God's. You should be in isolation. Did it to one of the 7 star sisters. So know your role, know your place. When you decide you want to pick a side, you better. Life is not based on no speculations. That's crazy. You gotta go through all this to try to steal somebody's life just to know that you've been put in your place because you knew it was a no from where to go. You know, this shit was not even it. Spirit caught y'all some sideline hoes. Y'all should have respected elders before y'all crossed this life. Y'all crossed y'all's own life. Y'all sabotage yourself. That's why y'all bleed. Every last one of y'all. Yeah, life's dance. Y'all better get your asses up now because it's almost over. What's this high priestess? The feather of Gedi. She was giving y'all signs and warnings while y'all was trying to deceive her. Lightness, freedom, and protection. She was giving y'all signs. She was giving y'all synchronous. She was giving y'all messages. When she left, it got dark for y'all. What's this Hierophant? Yeah, y'all was doing this graveyard dirt. Grounded ancestral essence and legacy. Y'all was using the graveyard dirt. This professional, this organization. Not knowing who y'all was doing it to. Again, if you're going to play in the dark arts, know who you really are. Don't come in there pump faking. You can't play in the spirit, baby. You ain't even got to go through the dark arts to be a part of spiritual, what's behind the scenes. You don't have to be on the dark, and that's where people get it fucked up at because they think you got to be in the dark to be able to know what's going on. No, you don't. I go back there with God because a motherfucker wants to play. You can feel it. It's a frequency. So again, these people at these workplaces was playing in that graveyard dirt trying to harvest energy. So again, they was conjuring up demons, and that's what's on them. Since you want to play, the glasses is here. The sun, they see you. Anybody that get the sunglasses, you know you got to get the sight. This high priestess was a warning given by the divine because she's disciplined. What's this moon? The cycle of rebirth. So you went behind the scene. Again, the create card is here. Y'all was doing ritual work on the Empress, on her cycles of rebirth, anytime between 2010 and 2026. This is what y'all was doing on the moons to do a rebirth of some cycle. And it backfired and it's coming in strong. What's this 4 cups? Yeah, the purple scarves for giving y'all signs, leaving things behind. Y'all was holding on, using clothing, pictures, gifts. Y'all was trying to get it through, doing harvesting energy through gifts. Off of a star, off the Empress, off the chosen one for the world. The one that got a connection to God like no other. And y'all want compassion? Because this person shows up as the Queen of Cups, but really is the Queen of Swords. What's this 81? Yes, action going on. Ain't this Mars? Ain't this Aries? Aries fire, fire horse, Mars, fire action, hot. Yeah. Ain't this for that? Yeah. The ancestors light. The lights. Yeah, the ancestors light. Yeah. The hermit right there too, next to the 2 of Pentacles. So look, the candles. So look, this was happening again. Jesus showing these motherfuckers his power. Because that's who a lot of us call on. While you was in your silent. You was wise to be silent. Yeah, you saw spirit libation. While they were sitting up here calling on ritual work to trying to harvest off of you. Spirit pull them to the front every fucking time. So this is what they get, right? Ancestors is there. Inspiration, hope, faith, and in the future. In the future, they will have medical issues as far as their mental health. They will be constantly watched. They did to you. They will not be celebrated. Others will see their unhappiness and their uncomfortability, and they will be on display. It's coming in hot, Spirit says. This is what they wanted for you. They wanted you to look like you was out of your mind. Spirit said they put them out of their mind. What's this? Well, an orca of the elder. Share your song, frequency, and sound. Diving deep. Again, the frequency. The frequency. Learn to pay attention to the tones, the pitch in the voice, body language, the way the corridor sounds when it's shutting. Pay attention to all that. Because all that, that's how that bad energy, good energy creep in, seep in, however you want to, what you listen to and what you entertain determines your frequency. If your mind, if your heart and your mind ain't coming to an agreement, then this is something we need to take to spiritual court. If you acting out of ego and ain't nothing coming to your heart, you need to sit your ass down somewhere and put the bottle fucking down. Because guess what? Well and orca elders. Those are the oldest fish in the sea. And spiritual ancestors is out here. Ancient. Your life is a canvas. Your life is to be seen. The miracles that God is doing in your life is to be seen. Because you carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. So until next time, take care of your spirit, your health, because your health is your wealth. And remember, when you call upon the Lord, that's who helps your health. Ashe. And I mean,